how you increased your belief, how something in it works impacted you, because I promise you, each and every one of you on this stage are going to say something that impacts somebody in here. So 1 quick minute, aha moment on belief.
Hi, Amanda Pruitt. So 2 years ago, next month, 2 years ago, I was a Ruby, and it was my very first event. It was a green carpet, and I was sitting way, way up in the balcony, and the aha moment for me was listening to the Ambassador Diamonds on the stage, who were exactly like me. They didn't come from money. They had stories from all across the board. I was a police officer home on leave, and I was an extreme couponer just to pay the bills. My husband was fighting fires. I was a single mom, a third of the year, and just listening to the stories lit a fire in me, and I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I said, if they can do it, why can't I do it? And I went home, and I went double diamond that same month.
My name is Amber Parker from Utah, and one of the greatest things that really shifted my business was in myself, and it was being at events, sitting far, far, far last row at my first conference, and I looked around and I thought, there's too many people doing this. There's no way I have a chance. And I texted my husband in that moment and I said, I'm going to retire you next year. And 6 months later, we retired him. And being able to both be home with our babies every single day is one of the greatest gifts, I think, next to serving the Lord, is my husband. And why not spend time with your husband every single day? So invest in your marriage.
Everyone, my name is Chantel Lyons from Kansas City, Missouri. All right, so when I was brand new, this was huge for me. There was a picture of an arrow, straight, and then there's a picture of a curvy, ugly, gross arrow. And I just want to remind you that the road to success is going to have a lot of detours. You're going to have stop signs. You're going to have people telling you can't do this and you're weird. And I am yellow. So I let that affect me in the beginning. The moment I stopped letting that affect me, the moment I just said, you know what, I can do this. I looked at myself in the mirror and said, I can do this. That's kind of when the magic happened. When I believed in myself 100%, said without fail, I'm gonna take the lid off my dreams, I'm gonna conquer this, I'm gonna do this, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'm gonna do it. So just know that you can do whatever you believe in.
Hi, my name's Stacy Dennis. I think my aha moment was when I found confidence in myself, like she said. In the beginning, you project confidence, you go out there and you're telling everybody like, oh my gosh, I'm going to the top of this company, and you're excited, but when you actually believe that in yourself and you go out there and you're like, nothing's gonna stop me, I'm gonna do it, I think that's when I really started to take off. So believe in yourself and know that you can do it.
Hey, my name is Kayla Rowling, and when I started, I believed in the products, I believed in direct sales, and so I think the biggest thing, like Stacy and Chantel said, was just believing in myself. As soon as I found that, I really started thinking, that everyone else was missing out because they weren't doing, what I was doing, and they were just, only hurting themselves. So as soon as I developed that mindset, I think it really changed my business a lot.
My name is Jamie Tatro. I'm from Muncie, Indiana. Thanks, guys. I'm so scared. I'm still so scared to get here. So I don't even know what I was to say. But I think something that helped me believe in myself was definitely my first conference. I had been in business almost a year, and I was a very slow promoter. Just going to my first conference just changed everything. I don't really know, what it was, but it changed everything for Thomas too. And he was somebody that really didn't believe in the business either up until that point. And so we came home, and then 2 weeks after that, I finally promoted to Diamond after almost a year in the business. So that was a big thing for us.
Hi, I'm Krista from Colorado, and there is one thing in particular that made me believe in myself and in the business. And it was 3 years ago, exactly this month, in this exact same city at an event. It was my very first event, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I had my hands on. I just knew my upline said, get to events. And so I went. And I saw all these people on stage, and I just thought, if they can do it, I can do it. They're no different. They're no more deserving. We all deserve this, you guys, and And that just made me believe that I could do it, seeing all these people saying all these things. And then the belief in the company and seeing the faces of Pam and Mike and all these leaders and just their passion and their commitment and their love for all of us, I wanted to be a part of all that. And I wanted, that just solidified my belief in everything. And it was that event. And I went home as an Emerald, became a top 50 earner that year, doubled my income goal, brought my husband home. I mean, that just changed everything for our entire life. So if we can do this, anybody can do this.
So mine just happened. I wasn't even gonna come this weekend, and I booked my ticket the day before because I knew I was supposed to be here for some reason. And so I had been talking about being Black Diamond, and I've been thinking about it, but I really wasn't focused on it. So I've always been really big on visualizing and staying really focused on things. And so last night, I had this thought, you need to ask Denise if you can wear her necklace. And so this morning, I came running and I'm like, Denise, I need your necklace. And she's like, my Black Diamond necklace? I'm like, yeah, just for a second. I just want to put it on. I just want to feel what it feels like. And I want to take a picture so that when I go home, I can look at that every day and believe that I am going to be Black Diamond.
Hey everybody, I'm Barbara Bozer from Los Angeles, California. LA in the house. So my aha moment came a couple years ago. There was a contest for the top 20 earners. And prior to that, I used to look at, top 20, Cammie, Denise, the Duns, everyone, and I would think, they're doing awesome, but that would never be me. I could never do that. And that month in particular, I just kept thinking about it. I kept getting distracted with all these posts of how great everyone was doing. And really at the very last weekend of that month, I put my blinders on. I didn't know if I was $100 away, $1,000 away, or $10,000 away. I just went for it, harder than I ever went for it. I pulled out my hundreds list. I asked for favors. I talked to more people that weekend probably than I did the whole month. And when they announced the top 20, I made it right in at number 20. And that was really pretty cool, and that gave me that belief in myself, that why not me? If they can do it, why not me? So why not you?
I'm Caroline Close from Sweet Springs, Missouri. I can't believe I'm even going to share this, but when I started this business, I got in just for fun. I didn't believe in anything about this company, about the products yet. But 2 months in, my upline was no longer in the business, and they were my why. So I was really, really upset, and I kept calling Kyler, and I was venting, and one day he told me, he was like, maybe this isn't for you. And then he hung up on me. And I was so mad. And I called him back, and I was like, I can't believe you just said that. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is what God called me to do. And in that moment, I finally realized that this was what I was supposed to do. My belief was there for the products. It was there for the company. I had met Pam. She believed in me, and that was the moment. So believe in yourself.
Kim Touchton. So my very, very first event was a little boot camp. There was 600 people. Pam and Dr. Dawn were there, and it was up in Cincinnati, in this hotel. And I was a distributor. I just got started as a month in. And I went to that event, and it was awesome. And you guys just lit a fire in me. And I went home, still had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue what I was doing. But I was calling people, and I was texting. I'm like, you guys, I don't know what I just got into, but you can make like $5,000 in a few months if you want to, and income disclosure statement. And so I was excited, but still had no clue what I was doing, but people started joining my team. And my aha moment for you is, if you believe this, they will join you. If you believe what you're saying, they will come with you because they want it too. Other people want what you have, but if you don't believe in yourself, and if you don't believe what we're saying, they're saying, if you don't believe that you can do this, nobody's gonna come with you, and people need this. So you've gotta believe it.
Hi, I'm Denise Swash from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I landed in Texas and my hair just went had several aha moments over our last 9 years, but one of them happened when I was talking to my husband, Brandon, and 9 years ago, the only real stories that we had were Cammie Dempsey or Melody McFarland, and I remember thinking, I don't know that I can be like them. I don't stand on chairs and dance like Cammie does. I'm not loud and crazy, like, I don't know that I can do it. And I remember telling Brandon that I just needed to be more like all of these other leaders that I saw. And he looked at me and he said, Denise, you've always been a good friend. Just do that. And I said, okay, I can do that. And what I learned is if I find my own strength, find what I love, find my passion, and stay in my own lane, I can run much, much faster than if I'm trying to deviate and do what other people do. And then the month that we went Black Diamond this past year, I can tell you there was a change, a big change. And I started thanking God for the overflow in my business, thanking God for the victory in our business, thanking God for all these things that I didn't know or necessarily see. I was thanking Him, and the fear didn't go away, but because I wasn't focusing on it, it got smaller. It got smaller. And so focus on what you want, even if you don't quite see it yet. Praise God for even just bringing you here and for the teammates that He's bringing you here and in the company.
Hi, I'm Ashley Sinclair, and my aha moment was at a green carpet. You're not supposed to point, and I'm pointing right at this lady because she really changed my life. But my aha moment was at a green carpet. I went ambassador really fast. I hadn't even met corporate, and then I was an ambassador. So I was like, hi, Mark, I'm an ambassador. And he said, okay, nice to meet you, whatever. So, but Pam at that event, I remember saying, you know, just asking her all these questions, is this gonna go away? And this is just so crazy, and I just can't even believe these checks, and blah, blah, blah. And she said, she turned me around, and we were under this tent on the golf course, and she said, Ashley, look at all these people. I was like, all right, I'm looking. She said, what do you see? And I said, I just see all these, you know, crazy Jimmy Buffett people under this tent, right? She said, do you know what I see? She said, Ashley, me and Mark are fine. We're gonna be just fine. My goal and my dream is to see all these people be millionaires. And something hit me at that moment, and I said, I'm gonna go do this. And then I realized my job was to transfer that belief as much as possible as a leader to my team, because I wanna look out and go, see this team right here? See all these people, Denise, all my team? They're all millionaires. That's what I want. So transfer that belief to your team. When you get filled up today, go back and fill up your team. Somebody filled me up, I'm filling up my team. It's your turn to go out and fill somebody else up.
I'm Alicia Gett from St. Louis, and you guys, I have so many aha moments in the past 5 years, but I had another one last night. And I know many of us are guilty of praying the prayer. God, send me this friend, send me somebody, put somebody in my path who needs this. I know we're guilty of it. And last night we had an Uber. Okay, we got in the Uber, and I'm gonna be honest, I was a little judgmental when we got in. Okay, it's a mom and her 2 kids. Her 2 kids were in the back seat of this Uber. And she says, guys, don't judge me, I'm a single mom, I'm a newly single mom. And suddenly it just overtook me, okay? I have a blessing, I have something that has changed my life. Who am I to neglect to tell her, to neglect these babies in the back seat who are kicking my seat, throwing cereal? Okay, who am I to neglect to tell her about this blessing? Okay, these people come into our lives. I knew at that very moment that I needed to open my mouth because I believed in what we have. I believed in the vehicle, and I believed that I was capable of changing their life. And it was just opening my mouth to tell her and share it with her.
Hi, I'm Tracy Dixon from Tyler, Texas. My aha moment, I've had, like you said, I've had many over the past several years, but my very first aha moment with this business was about just over 4 years ago when I signed up. And what happened is that my sponsor and dear friend Ashley believed in me before I believed in myself. I didn't think I could do this. And there's still, to be honest, there's part of me that still thinks that I can't do this, you guys. But she believed in me before I believed in myself. And so what I did was I just ran with that. And I took that belief that she instilled in me and I ran with that, and it worked for me. And so now my biggest joy in this business is to turn around and do the same thing. To believe in people before they believe in themselves, and to watch people, their confidence grow as their belief grows is a beautiful thing. So my tip for you all is to do that. Instill belief in people. It's such a gift.
Nashville, Tennessee, and I've had a lot of aha moments just as well, but one thing was at Dash this past year when they told us that 30 people there, it was their first Dash, and Dash is for top money earners. And just being able to look around the room and see that they were brand new, some were in for a year. And we got to sit and talk to them. And so I got to go home and I can look my team in the eye, these brand new distributors, and say, you have a chance today to decide that in 1 year from today, you can be a top money earner. And I don't know about you guys, but there are not many companies out there that you still have a chance when you join to be a top money earner in 1 year. So if you're sitting in that seat today and you're looking at us and you're thinking, that can't be me, I've missed the boat. You have not missed the boat. A year from now, I want to see you at Dash with Mark Pentecost and all the rest of the corporate team.
Hello, y'all. Samantha Kimlin from Texas. Thank you. So, I'm going off, not what I said I was going to do, sorry. But, so 4.5 years ago, I got an email from Pam Souder asking me to be on a call, a corporate call, and I deleted her email. I didn't write her back, nothing, I just deleted it. Because I was so scared. She wanted me to be on a corporate call and share my story with the corporate team and with all the distributors. And I thought about all the other calls that I had listened to and how my story cannot amount to theirs. You know, because we all compare, I'm gonna cry, but we all compare ourselves to everyone else. And so, didn't write back to her. A few months later, exactly 4 years ago, this month, Pam had an event in Dallas, and we went. I don't know if she remembered me never responding to her, but she called us up on stage and made me tell my story. And that moment right there made me realize that my story matters. And all of you out there, you might be thinking that your story doesn't matter because it's not like mine, or it's not like Susan's, it's not like Stephanie's, but your story matters.
Hi, I'm Anthony Keelan. I'm Samantha's husband. So my belief in this company started off, I think, the same way that a lot of men's beliefs started off in this company, is that I was skeptical and I wasn't really there. But I can look back and I can remember the point that I really started believing in the company. And it was when my wife started giving me like little gifts from her Rap Cash in the form of lunch. And I was able to go to school and buy myself lunch, which was something we couldn't afford before we started It Works. And that small thing, just being able to sell a wrap and then turn around and give me a little bit of cash so that I could buy lunch at school, was enough to push me over that threshold of believing in this company. So that's when my belief started. So if you want your skeptical husbands to believe in the company, feed them lunch.
Shanna Watkins from Oklahoma. I started this for $500 a month, and I had the belief in the industry and the products and the company, but I had no belief in myself. I had been told my entire life I couldn't do anything right. I was at 16 out of school and 18 had a baby, and just everyone told me I was not good enough. I was never enough. And I let that really, really get to me. But I needed that $500, and that action replaced that belief. As I started seeing it, then my belief started growing. But Denise Walsh came down to my house when I was making
maybe $1,000 a month. And she said, I see triple diamond for you at 1 year. And I said, I only want diamond. That's all I need. And she said, no, I see triple diamond at 1 year. And I wrote it down, and when she left my house, I prayed over that every day. And I looked at it and taped it on my mirror, and I had triple diamond on my 1 year mark. So I wish she had said ambassador, just saying. But it was her belief in me and the action behind that belief that changed everything. And anyone that has been told that you're not good enough and that you're not enough, let me just say you are. You are more than enough, and you've got this. If I'm up here, there is no reason you can't be up here. And if you're not believing it, come find me, because I will believe in you if no one else will.
I'm Tyler Pentecost. Hi. Okay, so for me, I had to release the right to feel like I was the expert on me. I had to give those rights over, because when I walked into events here at It Works, you know, they said, you're more than you know. You're more capable of things than you have any idea. And as I watched as leaders came on the stage, I believed that because I saw their story, I saw where they were coming from, and it totally changed me. And the biggest thought that created belief in me was understanding that every single person on this stage has the same 24 hours, has the same type of people in the world that they come in contact with. The difference is how they choose to interact with people at the grocery store, how they choose to walk into a room full of people who are hearing about It Works for the first time, choosing who they are on a daily basis so that they can become the ambassador that they're dreaming of. And when I did that, I saw fruit. And when I saw that fruit, I thought, I'm never gonna be the same. This is real. So just change your belief about you. Look at what you want to become and focus on that, not on what you think about yourself. And then surround yourself with people who see the you that you're looking to become, because that changed me forever.
Hello everyone, I'm Stephanie Dunn. I feel like I need to come up here. A couple of things that you heard. 2 words, I am. 2 very powerful words that I learned from a very important lady, Pam Souter, and what you put behind those words. So, I am Black Diamond #1. People thought I was nuts. What are you speaking? What are you speaking about yourself, and what are you speaking to your team? And it is so powerful. I believe right when you sign up that you're going diamond, that you are almost a diamond. It might be 24 distributors, but you're almost a diamond. That's exciting, right? So you really have to have those words behind it. See it, write it down, and believe that. And you know, if you don't believe in yourself, there are so many of us that you just heard, all these amazing leaders here, that we believe in you. And that's something that if we don't know, if you're not reaching out and saying, hey, I'm just not sure, we've been in your shoes, I promise you, as a brand new distributor, just like some of you. So know to reach out and let us know that we do have the belief, and you absolutely are gonna be up here, and you are a Black Diamond. And I want you to say that, I am, speak what you are. So get up and say that, I am, and say it all out loud. Okay, there's some of you that have it, so you need to.
Hi, I'm the other half of Stephanie and Joel Dunn. I want to talk to the people that are struggling with belief right now. Know that there was a guy that didn't struggle with belief. His name was David. He got thrown into this giant battle with this giant guy named Goliath. But somebody didn't have belief. His name was Saul, and he was the king. And he's like, here, take all my armor. And he's like, I don't need any of that. God already helped me kill a bear. He helped me kill a lion. I sure can kill Goliath. Well, know this. Pam, Mark, Mike, they've already killed the bear. They've already killed the lion. Now we're gonna go kill Goliath, that $1 billion. So, if you're struggling with the belief right now, know that we all have belief in this company. We all have belief in the products. We all have belief in the industry. But most importantly, we all believe in you. Every single one of you in that seat right there, we believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. because we know that you are destined and you deserve to be on this stage as an ambassador in a Black Diamond for Your Worth Global. Let's give it up one more time for Ambassador of Black Diamond.